This is a reading from REMORANDOM Everything Interesting Volume 1 by REMO Giuffré. It's called Sea Monkeys. Sea monkeys have been a popular stocking stuffer for kids since their discovery in 1957. So, what are they exactly? Despite their name, they're not monkeys, and they don't live in the sea. Here's what happens. Within a world defined by a small tank of water, humans get to play creator. A sachet of water purifier is added to the colony, and 24 hours later the instant life eggs are added into the mix. Et voila! Hundreds of squirming sea monkeys appear. The evil genius, quite literally evil, as it turns out, behind the craze was marketing Jedi master Harold von Bernhardt, who, prior to his Sea Monkeys gig, had introduced the world to gimmicks such as X-ray specks and invisible goldfish, consisting of an empty fishbowl, fish food, and a 100% guarantee that the owner would never see the fish. Inspired by the Uncle Milton ant farm mania that took the United States by storm in the 1950s, von Bernhardt, while browsing in a pet store, recognized the potential for brine shrimp, commonly sold as fish food, to be marketed as an instant pet. Brine shrimp, Artemia, are capable of a curious biological process known as cryptobiosis. They can stop all metabolic processes, drying themselves out and appearing lifeless for several years until their environmental conditions improve. Hence, they would survive being neatly packaged into little sachets and shipped off to children around the world. Although von Bernhardt claims to have created his own artificial hybrid of brine shrimp known as Artemia nys, this appears, like most of his inventions, to be nothing more than a marketing claim. So what can sea monkeys do? Not much, actually. You can create currents in the water, forcing the shrimp to swim upstream as though they are racing. You can shine a light on the tank, attracting the brine shrimp to congregate. It's all pretty lame. To promote sea monkeys, von Bernhardt bought out advertising space in comic books and enlisted the help of illustrator Joe Orlando, the future VP of DC Comics and associate publisher of Mad Magazine, to transform his microscopic critters into an anthropomorphic fantasy. Despite accusations of false advertising, the illustrated characters bore no resemblance to the actual sea monkeys. The pets were an instant success. That is, until the Washington Post revealed that von Bernhardt was a Jewish neo-Nazi funding purchases of firearms for the Ku Klux Klan, attending the Aryan Nations World Congress, and publishing his own anti-Zionist newsletter. Evil genius indeed. Upon this discovery, comic books, advertisers, and the licensee cut ties with von Bernhardt, worried that they were inadvertently supporting white supremacy. But with his gift of the gab, von Bernhardt was able to attract another network of supporters and licensees, and so the sea monkey empire lived on. Sea monkeys continue to be popular with kids. The aquatic critters have travelled to space several times, although under a different brand name, Aqua Dragons, been the subject of a 1992 TV series, The Amazing Live Sea Monkeys, starring Howie Mandel, and featured in both a South Park episode and a Simpsons opening sequence, the ultimate recognition that they'd become a cultural relic. This chapter features in REMORANDOM Everything Interesting Volume 1 by REMO Giuffré. This series of books is available at remorandom.com.